this is it. The life of a twisted Treeline player. 90% is waiting on queue. Oh, damn it. I really feel like we have a momentum change here. The last games weren't as horrible as the previous ones. We did some decent play. I actually felt like I was playing good in the last game for a change, so that's something. That is definitely something to look forward to. Because it might mean I play good this game, but who knows? Who the fuck knows? But the first thing that needs to happen is that the queue needs to pop. And you know, eventually it will. Eventually at 4 PM in the afternoon we can get players into Twisted Treeline. And I think Riot knows that too, that eventually people will queue up. That's why they don't delete the game mode. I would actually be really upset if they deleted the game mode. I think it's a very good game mode. It's very underrated by the community. But of course everyone plays solo queue, so what do I know? And this is flex queue, by the way, so even if we get a high ranking here, it's not as much respected as the solo queue ranking. But our ranking isn't really high. Come on, do it. Do it. Nice. Alright, we are not first pick. Oh god, another Nivea player. I'm looking forward to this already. Because last game the Nivea player was actually probably the worst on the team. And still, we won with ease and he didn't feed, because it's kind of impossible to really feed on Nivea. I hope I don't get proven wrong by anybody soon. I hope that statement remains how it is. They are also a duo that doesn't hyper, so that's something.
Will be judged.
Yeah man, take your time. Take your time. I have loads of things to say right now, so take your time. I can fill this with content easily. I can make this interesting.
End of the line.
Okay, Gravespan is a kind of a weird one.
Going.
There's a lot of hyper carries that are a little bit more scary than Graves, but I guess I just don't want to play against it. Zyra ban is also kind of a weird one. But I guess he doesn't want to lane against it. So Taric and Yi are both open, still. Darius is open still. Kayn is open. There's a lot of things that are open. I don't really like these bans. Okay, they ban Kale.
An eye for an eye.
This is interesting because we now got the question on our hands. Do we ban Yi? Do we ban Taric? What exactly do we ban? I feel like banning Taric is kind of senseless because if Taric is banned they can just go Braum. So banning Yi is probably a little bit safer right now. The problem is that Darius is still open, so... But he might go top and pick it, which would be acceptable. Victor is not really a strong pick, because you need too long. You need like 30 minutes for Victor to become really a force. Then, however, he is extremely strong, if you get to that point in the game. Okay, Poppy is so far not jungling. I will ask her if she jungles. Yeah, should. Can you jungle? Garen and Cho'Gath. Huh. Okay, Poppy is jungle. I kind of feel like we need to go Darius again. I guess we could also go Nasus.
They'll regret
But no, Darius is much more safe in this. The problem with Nasus is, again, like Victor, he needs a long time to ramp up. And against Garen, if the Garen is a good player, he's gonna bully me into oblivion, which can't happen with Darius, so I don't really want to bank on them being bad. But if they were bad, you could pick Nasus here and you could just farm up. And how you would play it out is just that you hope that their damage isn't enough to kill you and you try to one-shot Victor every fight. Which is not that unlikely. And especially there's a lot of stuff that you can do with Nasus that people don't really take into consideration. One interesting thing you can do, for instance, is you can build lifesteal. And because Nasus passive has already like 20% lifesteal in late game, you can just stack that up to 40% and then it doesn't matter if they ignite you, because you're gonna heal so much anyway. I feel as though Nasus is a pretty underrated champion as a whole. But yeah, Darius is the secure choice against this Garen, and Garen is going Grasp, so I feel even better about it. Cho'Gath is going Aftershock too, so I feel even better about it, because this means he's missing some damage. Sorcery as a second is also interesting. The enemy team is kind of a ticking time bomb though. I really worry about our late game in this one, but if it doesn't come to late game, we don't have a problem versus them. Like, the only thing we could do in the late game would be burst Victor. We couldn't really do anything against Garen or Cho'Gath because the fights against them are way too extended, and we would have to rely on our team. But what we don't have to rely on is if we can burst Victor. But that's kind of hard to do, because they always build Zhonya's. Okay, same game, same start. So he went Sorcery second, he went Precision second. He went Inspiration. I guess that's all correct, sadly.
I have my orders.
Welcome to the Twisted Treeline.
Our strength is really only if we play on the defensive. We can't really play on the offensive versus that team, it's very hard to do.
Minions have spawned.
But if we play on the defensive, we could utilize Poppy ult and we can utilize Anivia walls and whatnot to kind of get an edge in fights. He wants to go Corrupting Potion, that's interesting. Alright.
Strength above all.
Wow. Those are really bad trades here. That trade was okay, but we still need to pop a pot here to stay safe. We should pop the other one in fact. Yeah, this is not good. Does he have Ignite? Yes, he does have Ignite. So the only way that we could kill him here is if he runs into the minions and we get a Q off. Alright. Some of these things happen. I really don't want to dive him like that. It's enough if we get... He's not really gonna go back. Yeah. Kinda feel bad about this played out. About how this played out. Alright. So we found a counterplay against him. We just pop W before he gets to Q us. We slow him and then we answer it with a Q to heal up. We should also get a level up soon. Okay, we need to flash there. Huh. Yeah, I don't want to take this fight. I just want to go back and play it safe, because if he gets a kill, that's scary for me. But if nothing happens, then everything's okay. Okay, he's kind of running... Oh, right. Nice. Well played. That was very good. Ah, so close. I have a gigantic wave here, I really don't want them to do stuff. Maybe I can freeze this. It's kind of hard to freeze with casters, but you could make them run back a little bit. Oh, damn it. They did stuff. Okay, let's rank W. Okay, he might die. I don't think he will die. Oh, he did die. Nice. I really thought he had enough healing to overcome that, but maybe he didn't buy pots. Or he popped them before. I think with a pot he would have survived. But this is very good, because we can run this entire wave into the turret. Oh, there's Cho'Gath. I always like Cho'Gath when he just is an early game, because he's so tiny, he's so cute. He's not a threat at all, he's just like a walking kill. It's really adorable. Alright, we are pretty far ahead in lane right now. Which should give us opportunity to maybe accelerate this. I really don't want to queue here, which is what he hopes for me to do. Alright. That was a very weird pathing. Nice, 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 nice. Wow. Nice. I still don't get the pathing that happened there. That was super weird. I was trying to run away and my character kind of ran down instead of away. Maybe it was a minion block that I didn't see. But it gave me like 2 more ticks of slow. And a lot of wasted movement, which ultimately led in me dying. If that didn't happen, we... let's not say probably, but we maybe would have survived. Garen is looking really scary right now, honestly. Okay, I don't know what's happening here, but... oh, that's too bad. They are so low, it could have been a nice opportunity to kill them. Nice. Very nice. Okay, I have to go here. I'm way too low to take fights like that. Because Garen can just kind of Q ult. Oh, he's not going to? Oh, interesting. That didn't hit somehow. Okay, you should be dead. Good enough. If I had a Q, I could have gone for something there, but I don't. Now we have to really watch out for Garen. Yeah, he's gonna come around. Oh no, he's bot. What the hell? Huh. Interesting. Interesting decision by him. Maybe he wanted farm. Very nice. My team is doing work this one. What the hell? I thought he was going to gank them or something. Wow. My team is really doing work. That's amazing. Oh wow. I thought they had him. But I would have been too late anyway to prevent anything there. Alright, we get another turret here. Probably. No. So let's focus on the wave. We can push in another cannon. That would be great. Oh, maybe we do get the turret. We do. Nice. Maybe I shouldn't recall here. He's probably gonna run. Oh no, he's not pushing. Alright. More cooldown reduction, more health, more pots. We have Black Cleaver now. Again, we are ahead in the matchup. And Black Cleaver is so devastating for fights. So if he takes fights now, we should do a lot more damage than before. We can kind of freeze this. Oh, they are both here. god damn it. 2 execute ultimates is a bit too much. It's a bit ridiculous at that point. Just a little bit. Like, that dive was horrible. The initiation was horrible. They should pay. Oh god. Poppy is actually playing really good here, but it's not enough. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna give them some thumbs up here, because they are actually doing this really, really well. Oh, Cho'Gath almost feeding there. And Cho'Gath is going damage, which is really a bad move. Oh yeah, that's why. Let's see how much damage we can do to the turret down here. He really can't do anything against that. Doesn't have the damage. Alright, and now it's jungle stealing time. Prevents them from getting back in the game at all. We can maybe look if Victor will be coming here. Oh, he is able to see us, okay. Interesting. I had to flash early there. I was dead because nobody was around me. My mistake. Oh. What? That game definitely wasn't over. What? I mean, we were really, really strong and they were really far behind, but it wasn't over. They had comeback potential. Their late game was much better than ours. Not much better. It always depends on the situation, but theoretically, if we don't get somebody out of the equation in a fight, they are gonna win the fight usually. At least that's what I'm thinking. That was strange. Strange surrender, and they were right before power spikes too on their items. They could have tried like at least 3-4 minutes more. But yeah, I guess after losing so many games, we just kind of get win traded here. Yeah, at least that's what it seems like. That was strange. I say that so often that was strange, but that was actually remarkable as a surrender. But yeah, they were hella far behind. Especially the Victor is feeling really bad with that build. But that's exactly the trouble that you have with Victor. You don't really win lane early on. And you can't really ramp into a late game if your late game can't exist. Like, you're always reliant on your team to win top and jungle in 3 versus 3, which is why he's just a bad pick. In 5v5 in Rift, he's actually really strong still. He's not top notch right now, but he's like A tier or B tier. He's not that bad. Here he's just like C or D. He really isn't something you should be going for if you want to play bot. But also, what really triggers me is the Cho'Gath. He was going for Rylai's here, which, let's be honest, it would have done a little bit, but it really wouldn't have done a lot versus our team. Like, if he gets caught versus Poppy and Nivea and Darius, Rylai's isn't going to save him. He's not gonna slow down too many people with that. And well, the Garen just fed his ass off, but there's nothing the Garen really could have done here. Yeah, he was just very far behind. It was an interesting game. But yeah, I guess that's game 2 for the day. The Darius main delivered. Finally we have some wins. Let's hope it continues like that tomorrow, because I really need some MMR. Like, we've lost so much with so many stupid games. This is a good sign. Finally going good. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you on the next one.